Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Noles will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will take the first swing of the game. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. Caught over the middle, it's Stockton. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So Florida State's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
That's caught. It's Davis. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. And the Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep your sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. The short hands, it's Davis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Just barely enough to tuck it into that right corner. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Finds his man. It's Stockton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it. You're starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
They booted away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Seminoles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
I mean, the great news is you just came up with a huge completion on third down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were first and second down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
Rides the back on the option to give. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Stockton. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Yellow Jackets have it with a first and goal. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Pressure coming, looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up fourth down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
Field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the first. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Finds his big tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback may change this route. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Wide open downfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Seminoles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and changing the play. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Webster. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Seminoles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Noles! Fit it in the window for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll do it himself. Wide open spaces. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. He's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
To the air, it's Hillstead. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the Dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line race, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in place. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Here's the heat. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Good timing on the quick out. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Second and short now after that completion. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Hard running there. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss. And the Noles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He wants to change this route. He's looking to throw on third and short. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
And the Seminoles are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First down here for the offense. To the air on first down. Flips it out on the screen. At the 20, he's got space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Seminoles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. First 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Seminoles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Wants to throw again. Throws for the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first.
Of quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Back to pass, it's Hillstead. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime. That's caught. It's Watson.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket the slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
And the Yellow Jackets have a lot of options on second and inches. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up third down. And this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an...
Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. With the catch, it's McCoy. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the dope. To the air, it's Hillstead. It's complete to the left. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab down the middle. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And here comes the punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
The Seminoles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Oh, they're after him. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Noles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Rushes on him. It's caught downfield. Big play for this offense, and they get it to the 32. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. And the Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Seminoles get it past the sticks.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Found some space and crosses the 10 out to the 11. It's a pickup of 6. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Find some fresh air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. The lone back's got it. Crosses the 35. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This one's complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Got it, looking for the first down.
Well, they got the completion there, and it didn't go very far, but the big fella with a nice catch.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going up top again. That's reeled in, it's Watson. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Hillstead. Got it set up on the outside. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Yellow Jackets didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Rice is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 21 to Washington State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Webster.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy for them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go and work like they did just there, getting that first.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Setting up the screen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught close to the marker. It's Gibson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Webster. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Seminoles are threatening in the red zone. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Heading to the end zone. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Touchdown, Florida State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll return it. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. The give from the gun. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Buys a little time. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's...
Picked off! What a way to set him up! Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Seminoles! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard Play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Caught behind the line. It's Watson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Scanning the field, it's Hillstead. Finds his back in the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
He's going for the big play. He's got it for a big play. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Wants to keep it in the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Back to pass on 2nd down. Lost one deep down the right side.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays.
Looking for the end zone. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Still looking on the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal.
All these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out route. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, going up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. They'll run for it. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter. The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the 4th. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Clock stops. We have reached a 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.